En esta sección vamos a practicar el condicional 0. Los condicionales son ciertas estructuras del inglés en las cuales, si cierta condición, situación o circunstancia es verdadera, entonces sucede un resultado específico. Existen 4 condicionales, del 0 al 3. Aquí veremos el condicional 0.
Condicional 0, situación siempre verdadera.
If you freeze water, it turns into ice.
Si congelas el agua, se hace hielo.
When you freeze water, it turns into ice.
Cuando congelas el agua, se hace hielo.
If you heat water at 100 degrees, it boils.
Si calientas el agua a 100 grados, hierve.
When you heat water at 100 degrees, it boils.
Cuando calientas el agua a 100 grados, hierve.
Examples 0 conditional.
If can be replaced by when.
If my children have a cold, I usually catch it.
When my children have a cold, I usually catch it.
If the students miss an exam, the professor has to fail them.
When the students miss an exam, the professor has to fail them. I get tired if I work too much.
If you heat butter.
If I heat butter, it melts.
If you have time.
If I have time, I watch the Cowboys game.
0 conditional worksheet.
It's your turn now. You are going to do the following exercise. Select the best sentence, choose A or B. Use an Excel worksheet to write your answers and email them to your teacher. The scale for the exercise is as follows: 15 to 16 equals excellent, 13 to 14 equals good, 12 or less equals study more. It's your turn now. You are going to do the following exercise. Answer the questions as a zero conditional. Use an Excel worksheet to write your answers and email them to your teacher. The scale for the exercise is as follows: 15 to 16 equals excellent, 13 to 14 equals good, 12 or less equals study more. 1. What happens if you don't study for a test? 2. What happens if you are late for class? 3. What happens if you eat too much candy? 4. What happens if you stay awake all night? 5. What happens if you drop a glass on the floor? 6. What happens if you don't eat food for 2 days? 7. What happens if you talk loudly in a movie theater? 8. What happens if you mix red and blue paint? 9. What happens if you add sugar to coffee? 10. What happens if you throw a piece of wood into a fire? 11. What happens if you fall out of a tree? 12. What happens if you forget your umbrella on a rainy day? 13. What happens if you hit a policeman? 14. What happens if you leave a restaurant without paying? 15. What happens if you lose a library book? 16. What happens if you play video games for 10 hours? Well, that's it for the zero conditional practice. Have a good day.